And hello there, this is Survival Fountain of Youth, and today I'm going to give you a nice, quick and easy to follow starting guide. Well, it's probably not going to be easy to follow. I am going to go fast. This is all about getting your quick and most effective start that you can possibly get. Well, probably not the most possibly, but this is, a really good start, in a framework. I'm going to explain everything to you about this game, so, just stay tuned. So you start off there, you look around. There's nothing you can really do on the ship. You can't go into the menus and look at anything, so there's not much else to do. It says, follow the storyline, go to the bow of the ship, which is the front, and then we're going to learn about blocking and stuff like that, which is pretty handy to learn, and this can be a little bit weird on how this works. You just, press your block button, your little mouse button there, and then the guys will block off. This is the combat for the whole game, basically. All the guys are going to attack you, you can block them and do that, and stuff like that, and they'll just come around and attack again. But sometimes you try to attack them, you get a power attack too, you try to attack them, and you might miss. Well, that was a little bit easy to miss there. But yeah, this guy will not kill you. Don't worry about it. You don't have to block all their attacks. You can take all the damage you want. It won't matter. We can't see you can't even go in the menu and see your stats and stuff like that. But sometimes these guys can be tricky because they're so low to the ground, and the blocking might not be something you want to do. You just want to kill them. So you might just want to duck and then charge your attack, and when they come at you, you can backpedal a little bit, and then you can easily get your shot in there, and that won't be handy. And there's a little map right there we're going to pick up, and for the start of the quest right here. So this start of the quest is basically I just wanted to start there and show you that. I'm going to skip the cutscenes and stuff like that. We don't need to see that. You can pay attention to the funny storyline. We're going to come in here. Grab the tinder off there, light the candle, which that's not going to happen in the real game. But we pick up the book, put it on here, and then we start the scene. We can't skip this part right here. But we're going to go through here, and our next choice right now is going to be picking 2 items out of the chest. We can only pick 2 on normal, and they are, we're going to discuss those because they need the discussion on the pros and the cons, what they are, and what this game is all about. We'll give you a good understanding about how this is going to work for the rest of the game. So we got the crap right here. We're going to pick up the note. We got to pick up this one too to show you where to go. We'll discuss that later on right now. But right now, the first pick you got to do is this is the chest right here, and you got to take 2 items. Like I forgot to even take 2 items. I just skipped it. Let's go over the items. The healing items we don't really need. We can make them all. You're going to get a lot. Same with the food. We don't really need food. They give you a lot of food. They give you 3 sets of 10 in these little provision bags. That's pretty neat. And the pistol there, it seems like a good idea, but it is kind of overpowered. And then you just only get 15 shots. There's no way to repair it. There's no way to make new ammo. So it is kind of a waste of a pick. And then we can discuss things like the fishing rod. Like no way. We can make those later on. Doesn't matter. Flint is still to make fires. We don't really need that either. It's not going to help us too much for that. So those are the options that are like totally off the table. Other things like the iron spear, you can see the durability is almost gone. You're going to get extra damage off these iron weapons and knives and these for the tools and stuff like that, but there's no way to fix them in the game. We only have 2 things in the map opened up so far, and there is no iron, so you won't be able to repair these. You can't make them, and you can't repair them. The good thing about these tools is, even though they have that low durability, they will last a long time. They're basically equivalent to your obsidian tools that we're going to get and make right away, except that they have a little bit better speeds on their tool usage and efficiencies. Basically, higher efficiencies, better tool, higher the efficiencies, and the durability will last a little bit longer, type of a thing. But the other thing that really takes the cake is the things that you actually can repair. You can repair this later on. It does have low durability and has a lot of protections, which we're going to need at the start of the game just to make things a lot faster. So what we'll do is make things a lot faster and simpler. And you could go with the tools, like you could go with the weapon, but carry weight is a big thing. Even though at the last update they changed it so all the weapons and stuff that you carry in your belts and all the pieces of armor you're wearing don't count for your armor, for your weight capacity anymore. We're going to go ahead and take this leather backpack because we can make these later on, of course, too. You can't make this one here, so this is like a guaranteed thing you can't make, and you can repair it, so it's awesome. This one here, we can make them and we can repair them, but I'm still going to take it because it is like the best backpack you basically get at the start for the game here. This is like in the level 3 for the backpacks type of thing. There's a grass one, there's not a leather one, but a hide one, and then a leather one. So we're going to want this for the extra carry weight because it's really going to help speed us up a lot. All these choices are. So let's get started, and that's what we're going to pick. We're not going to pick the tools because we can make them now. We just jump out the window and we're good to go. Can't come back here, can't pick it again. blah blah blah. Can we skip it early? No, can't skip it. The storyline is kind of funny in this game because he doesn't remember anything, but he remembers that he's on had ship and shipmates and all that kind of stuff. He's talking the fourth person basically. It's kind of funny like that, you know. But let's get on here with the mechanics of this game and getting started and all the stuff. And we're basically going to, I would recommend following the tutorial maybe, but you could just follow what I'm going to do instead, and we could get some of these things going right away and all that kind of stuff. So let's get started on some of the tools and stuff like that. So there we go. Okay, almost there. Almost to look at our character, stuff like that. So we've got to talk about perks and leveling up our skills and all that kind of stuff, and base building and all that kind of fun stuff. Can we go? There we go. Pick up the coconut. There we go. There's all our stuff. The character tab is right here. Here is all our perks. And where we're going to want to put our perk points is, we're going to want to learn them, of course, and then we're going to put them in places. So concentration is a very good one to have. So you can see all of these special items in this game with this perk at level 1. It's really handy. And then level 2, you get some more, you can see some more things, basically. And on level 3 is where you can actually see the poisonous animals and stuff like that, and all that kind of stuff. But so these things are really nice to get for the concentration. We're going to want to get that right away, but it's not going to be our first pick. The other picks is resistance to diseases is very nice to get for later on, and resistance to poison and stuff like that. They're okay too. But thirst control and hunger control are going to be really nice to get right away. And in fact, those are going to be the first ones that we're going to get. We're probably going to, what I would find out most important is just level 1 on these things. Don't go for level 2 and things like that, because this gives you a +5 food bonus on all your food items, and food items and water items in this game are very weak on their stuff. So a +5 is a big deal. It's going to help you save a lot of time. So food would be the most important because we can collect rainwater. These islands have different things on them, and this island here is about raining. The other islands on the other part of the map, on your second section, they don't rain at all. So you're going to want to have that stuff. And we're also going to want hunger. We're going to get those perks right away, actually. The other ones is good to have is better sleep. We're going to want to get this one here. 10% doesn't seem like much. And then recovery is going to help you out, though, because sleeping, you recover your energy. You're going to do that. And learning, we're going to want that, too. But get that 10% skill point bonus, but every 5th completed gives you 1 perk point. Every 5th completed survival task gives you 1 perk point. We're going to want that so we can get more perk points. So that's going to be handy too. We should find out if that's actually backtracked. I think it is, but we're going to get that to level 2 after we get the other ones done first. And we're not going to pick this alchemy thing. These potions basically suck. They're one-time uses. You're using up your good potions that you can only get a limited quantity so far. It's just not really worth it. Just like picking all these other ones here for disease resistance and poison resistance, they're not priority. Priority would be get level 1 in thirst and hunger, level 1 in concentration so we can see and find stuff, and then go for learning and get learning up to level 2, and then go for better sleep. That's my priority and my recommendations right there. You can check out the journal for the other active tasks in this game too. If you don't know where you're going, it shows you right here. You can view the map again. So this is the map we picked up. It shows you where to go on the map, and so does the other one. I don't think we have it there, but that's another thing you can do. The crafting menu in right here, you can take this off and you can show you everything that you can craft, and the resources are all going to be grayed out. But this is how this game works. You got to pick up stuff and then use it and build it, like right here. So for example, you pick up the coconut. You get a new recipe, go to your, I go to my inventory. This is a lot faster for me. I go to my inventory and then just hit F for blueprints, and then I go right here and it shows you what you can make, and then you can just craft it right away. It says craft this and drink this for my 30 water, but I'm not going to. This is the bag right here. It's just 22 doesn't seem like much, but look at the total. That doubles our total carry weight to 44. It's going to matter a lot because carry weight is going to be your big thing, and we're going to want to go with that. And this is the armor, the navy coat. 100% sun protection, wind protection, and cold protection, and just a 25% on rain. So that's our little downfall right there. It's got high armor for just one piece of armor, like high armor and decreased chance of all this stuff. It's really good on all this stuff, but the low durability. One thing you can do, whenever you're sleeping, take this thing off. So right now, if we don't really need that on right now, until we actually we don't want to waste our limited durability because we're not going to repair it for long. And you can see the sun symbol on the top left of the screen. So if we stay out there too long, we're going to get sunburned. We don't want that. So we got to keep an eye on that. But first of all, when you first start, you pick up the coconut, hang a left, come over here and pick up this rope. This here rope is going to help you get up that tree over there to do some scouting if you actually want to see stuff on the map, which we can't see right now. We need charcoal for that, so it's not going to worry. But the first thing you might want to do is come into the water here. We're going to get soaked. There you go. And then come through here. Now, for swimming and stuff like that, if you run out of stamina or oxygen, you start drowning. You just take hit point damage, like 2 hit points every second or so. It's manageable. We're going to come in here, though, to get some of our easy food items. So what that is just right here. So right here, we got some sea urchins. Pick up one of those and pick up a nice starfish. And we're going to grab out there. And there we got a new recipe. And this stuff will last quite a long time. We're just going to grab 2 for now, 2 of each for now. But you know, some of this isn't all over the place. This area just happens to have these things right nearby. And swimming, you get your perks. You go a lot faster in this. There is a perk to you can find in books in this game, and for total perks in this game, you only get 1 off of your character. So your character's skills, we didn't go over that yet. So here's your skills. Lots of skills. They level up when you do stuff, and you get these 3 on their first 3 levels up, and they all go up when you level up. So level 4, you're gonna get like 5% in like everything, or 10%, it depends on what it is. And you gotta find skill books. Now, all but 3 of the skills in this game have a skill book associated with them. And like, you know, for the swimming one, you get to sprint while you're swimming, and then you're just like super fast underwater, and for stuff like that. But here is the survival tasks, which you can complete and get perk points. And right off the bat, we can't make this. We have to go get bamboo, but we can make a rain collector, and we can make some flint and steel right away. We can build some walls. We can make that obsidian spear right away, and we can, you know, get some of the basic things out of the way. The sleeping bag is one that you're going to want to get pretty much right away. Building a dock is pretty simple too, and we got to actually make a leather backpack. That's okay. And we got to put a dock on the other island. One of the other items, an approved card. That's all the basic things just to get perks. But we're going to go there and start doing stuff. Now I'm getting sunburned, so now it's time to put the armor on. I'm going to equip that. But here is the recipe. Let's go here. Blueprints. We got some caviar. I'll put it up to 2, and we've got some food right there. So this is okay for food right now. It's just 12 and 7. See how low it is for the food item. This is an okay food item. So let's get going and get started on stuff. What you can do is just clear out this whole island. There is food in some of the chests over here and over there and all that kind of stuff for the layout of this. But right now, we're going to be more focused on just doing some of the basic things that you're going to need for your quest type of a thing. We're going to need food and stuff like that, but we're going to go and just get perk points. Because why not? We can run. Our energy is pretty good. Our food and stuff like that is low. But let's go out there and do that. So you just run straight off through here, and we're going to go straight up to there where the long sticks are. Now, we're not going to go and overload ourselves with stuff that's nearby. We just want something to use for a basic spear. And that's part of one of the tutorial things that you're going to want to do anyways. It's just get the spear. But to do that, we're going to need an axe. So to get an axe, we're going to need just a simple thing, a simple rock. So there's a stick right here. There we go. We'll just grab that. And there is a rock pile right here. Or you can just find a rock anywhere and we'll just grab a rock, grab a stick, go to inventory, go to there, there's an axe, make your axe, gets equipped. So now we got our basic weapon. Now we can harvest a long stick. This game is really screwed up on the trees and stuff like that. You got long sticks, big sticks, flexible sticks, and all that kind of stuff. Now that we have the blueprint there, now we can make a wooden spear, and that's part of the quest. There we go. And then we can, now we'll just leave it on number 2. Doesn't matter. It's in the inventory here, number 2. That's all we have until we make belts and stuff like that. But let's carry on. We want those perk points. And what you should do in this game when you're on your way back from missions is to go on there and collect like 2 of everything, basically. So go in there and collect 2 of everything. But right now we want to, use our energy most effectively and get some perk points and stuff like that and do a little bit of scouting type of thing. Why not, right? So we're just going to run right up to this hill here and then go past it, and then you can see a guy over there. So we'll just go to there's another rock pile right here for our scouting missions. Over there is some more long sticks, some nice orange trees that we can harvest. We'll go ahead and skip the orange trees for now. We have some water. We can get that back later, but we'll come up to the other trees right here. This is a nice fruit trees, and we'll get our food up here too. So we'll be really good on food once we kill this guy. So we're going to go over here, charge it up, sneaking a little closer, let him come and attack. Come on, come on. There you go. And he's dead. You can pick him up for the recipe, but he's just a waste of space. Don't bother cooking him. We'll pick up 1 bark, and then we'll take a couple sticks here just because we want a little bit of stuff. But where is the trees? There they are. They're past this one right here. So there's another big rock that we can use later on. But we don't want this right now. Here are the trees right here. We're going to grab all this fruit. And there's another guy right over there. I got myself confused there. Got the wrong guy. We'll just take them all. This stuff all regenerates, so if you really want to be picky about your first experience, just pick one from every tree because it will start regenerating. It's timeline right there. So let's come up here and do the same thing. There you go. Got him. Yeah, so we can check out the time. I'm just going to take them all so I can save myself some time later on. But now that we got them all, see, 16 days. So you can come on here on your first day and just pick up one of everything, and then I'll start regenerating over that 16 days. But let's get going. The sun is going down. As you know, sun's going down, buddy. Let's get going. Be careful. There is going to be snakes around here, and that's what the rope tree looks like. That rope is going to be super important. You need an axe. You should do it in daytime or have a torch, and you're going to want to collect them all and get everyone. Those are like 10 rope in there. It's going to take you hours of your time to do that, of your character's time. But let's go on. We're going up this mountain here, and we're going to take that mountain path over there. But first, we see that little flashing object. So this is basically straight. This is really simple for me. It's just basically straight through, and there's a harpy flying around there. We should be able to avoid him. You just do the same thing. Just charge up your attack and wait till it comes close to you. Keep an eye on the ground for these little snakes that might pop up. They spawn like anywhere. There can be a pig nearby too. We don't want to tangle with them yet with a wooden spear. But yeah, we want to come to this object right here and then touch it. And then we get a perk point. Oh, there we go. So that first perk point right there, we can just go over here to the perks, and then we can go to hunger control and get level 1. But we're not done yet. We still don't need to eat and stuff like that. So let's get going and run up the pathway here. So we're over here, run up this pathway. We're going to collect some free items. We're going to grab a couple pieces of flint to have a nice good fire starter right off the bat. And we're going to grab the free pickaxe. It doesn't really matter about the free pickaxe, but what does matter up here is the other perk point and some potions and stuff like that. It might be handy. You can pick up the stuff here if you really want to, but I'd wait till the way back. Yeah, you can be ignored. We're going to go this way. There's nothing really up there besides just regular junk. Let's keep running. Up here right now, this is classified as a windy area, and if you didn't pick up the armor like I recommended, you get windy, and that would give you the flu. And that's how it works. So we're up this pathway here. You're going to come into a lot of things like this. This is going to be blocking your pathway. This will do damage to you, but there's always a way to go around. So we can just run around here. And this game here, you could really run up rocks nicely, even though you can't jump very high. You can just run up a lot of the objects like this and just go around along here. But we're just going to try and go up here nice and fast and get stuff done. We're going to get the improved torch too, which is the awesome torch. There is a snake on the pathway right here, and Terry spawned right there, right in front of you. And that's what you use these wooden spears for. You should go around and try and harvest all of these little things as you can if you have the tools. I don't have a tool. I need to make a tool. I don't have the cutter. You should try and harvest these because they are a drying thing and they're used for something later. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. I didn't see that. I was already in the dark. Okay, I didn't get damaged. This game is really bad. If it says 20%, it's more like 50-50 for getting damaged on this. Now we can't see, but we're not going to be worried about that. It's going to be a little bit dark. But that sucks. But we're going to come up here, come to the scaffolding. It's just on level 2. Just on level 2. We're going to come around here and grab our free pick. There it is. Now that we got our stone pick, they're easy to make, so you don't really have to do that. But it's just since we're here, we might as well. And I'm going down because I'm going to take the long way. And I'm taking the long way around because that's where one of the more rock piles. There's tons of rocks up here. This is where you can go and collect your rocks and then save the rocks down at the bottom. So we got a pathway here. Oh, we're blocked off. We can go around this way and just run and get ourselves up here and not worry about that. But yeah, let's carry on. Let's find that the flint, because we need 2 pieces of flint, and the one is just up here somewhere on the ground. And we got a little fight up here too. We have to worry about where. I'm just checking the ground. See, there's this guy right here. Oh, duck. Gotcha. Make sure I get that low profile. I think it's just up here, around this corner. After this guy here, it's really hard to see small stuff on the ground, even in the daylight. So don't worry about that. So we'll find it, I hope. There it is, right here. So right up this pathway, here we are. You can see that tree right there. Right up this pathway, right there on the road, we got our first flint shard. So that's where it is. So that's why we come up the long way up here. And there could be others. I am I can't see everything all the time, but I know there's not going to be anything else nearby, I think. And it's a far trip to go back up that thing and then all the way back around. So we should be good. And here's a little path. Not much to sneak around. These trees are really good for getting sticks. You don't need to worry about being in the dark to gather sticks. And you're gonna need a lot of farming and stuff like that. But farming should be secondary. And we're gonna get our other perk point so we can effectively use our food. Now there's going to be some scorpions up here on the ground. They just sit around and do nothing unless you get too close to them. That's about it. That's all they really do. We could pick up some of the other things on here. I know they're just around here somewhere, but yeah, I'm not picking up basically any of this stuff. I'm going to wait to farm areas like this one until you get the cart. There's the scorpions right there, and they're off to the side, so we can ignore them. They're good to go there. We don't care. There is going to be some more scorpions inside this cave here, so we're going to take it easy. I don't think you'll be able to see them, but there is our flint of steel. So there's our second piece of flint. So we come in through here, and just right here, hugging this wall here, is our second piece. So there we go. Now we can make an actual fire starter thing, which is nice. We need a workbench though, so I'm not worried about. I can't do that. So there is a scorpion right there. Barely see it. Just make sure you get him out of the way, so we don't step on him and then get poisoned. And we'll come up through here. So we're going to cut this into two pathways, one this way and one this way. We're going to go up here to get the free stuff and the objective, which is right here. It's a little bit flashing. That's a little stone tablet. They're not really much. They just say blah, blah, blah. You collect some of them. You can use that to sail away into the next island. But there's other ways to do it too. There's some little mushrooms we can pick up for no reason, just because they're only inside caves. Now, I can't see the other scorpions, but here's the dead guy up here we're looking for. There's the improved torch, and there's his little map right there. So just say, go over here, there's a little base, blah, blah, blah. So now we can now that we actually have a torch, we can go there and replace it like that, and then we can try to ignite it. I don't have anything I don't have a fire starter with me, so yeah. We can't ignite it. That's the problem. That's the problem. You need a workbench. You could use all the other stuff, but now since we get that, we can use it for later. We can suffer in the dark for now. The dark will scare away these scorpions and stuff like that, but they run around and they run back and forth. And if they run back and forth, they will actually hit you, and then they'll have that little animation pop up, or they jump on your arm and sting you, just like if you try and do any work. But here we go. We just wanted to come through here and get our second perk point by touching all these things and showing you what all these potions are that we can find and pick up like that. And there's scorpions in there too, so be wary. So we can come up here, talk to the slab, get another perk point. There you go. We got our second one. Now we can put it into our thirst control. There you go. Go over to our inventory, and now this is now 17 and 12. So let's eat those. And then we got all this food right here, which is now 11 and 7. So plus 5 on all those is nice. And then we can eat those up until we're close to full. And now we need our water up a little bit higher, and we're good to go for now anyways. But now we got that, and there's a little potion right here, bird potion. And inside here, there is that scorpion. Let's get him out of the way. This is the place you want to remember. There's a little part of the quest right here. This is the place you better remember. You have to come back up here with the telescope. So this is where you come back when you get the telescope. But the telescope is really far on the other side of the map. It's a long journey, so we're not going to bother with that. We're going to get started on getting the perk points, which we did. So we came up here to get some of the free stuff to make it easier and get those perk points. Now we just, now we're full on food. Now there's one more item here, which is really easy to get if you know how. Just come up to here, run up the side, and then run up this part right here. Just run right up it. Don't have to worry about too much. And then it's right here. I think you could just run across, but just be careful. But I would do a little jump. Just run it. Just walk a little jump. And there is the other living water. These are limited. They will help you with the your 10% hit damage buff. They'll explain it to you in the cave, which we're going to go to on our way back. But we don't need to use these to get 10% of our hit points back for our cap. We save them to when you're almost dead and you're sick and stuff like that. So save them for later, much later. And that's the thing. So we're going to just run right back and go to the cave. And the cave is way the hell over there. You can go a little bit farther down this trail and get some bamboo and stuff like that. And that would be very helpful for putting the date trees. But there's also lots of clay and stuff like that. So maybe we should. Maybe that will help. Because it's not too far of a trip to do that, to get some of these items that are only in this spot here and basically in the game type of a thing, because that's what it is. And bamboo is going to be really helpful, and getting the things on those date trees to harvest juice is really nice, because that juice does health and hit points. It does hit points and water just by drinking off of it. And you can store it in these little tubes. Now right here, there's going to be 3 snakes, and there's going to be like one of those little guys right here. So what have we got up there? The crap trees. So keep an eye out for snakes and pick up the clay while we're here. So we're going to pick up the clay. It's a heavy, the clay is very heavy, and we're just going to make sure there's none back here too. No. And this is also a water source. So we're going to watch out for these snakes. They could be anywhere. Anywhere in this area, they spawn 3. There's 1. And up here on top of the rock. There's 2. And there's number 3. Goodbye. So we can't get the clay in the water. So there's, we're up here. We got water, free water. Drink it up. Actually, no, let's leave it there for now, because I think we can build them right now. So what we're going to do is grab some of this, harvest 2 of those, blueprint, and kill the other land guy over here. This little doggy guy. You're blocking my bamboo, buddy. Go away. Weak spear. We got 2. Oh, we're going to be in the dark for this, unfortunately. That sucks. We don't have any light, so we're going to have to take damage and possibly not harvest it. Oh, we got some on the ground. Never mind. Yeah, 2 bamboo on the ground. Oh, there's even more bamboo on the ground. I think we're still going to take damage from crafting. So we're going to go there and craft 2 of these. Yeah, we still take damage. Screw it. I got lucky. So we got 2 little water things. Now we can come over here and interact with this. It's losing water fast, and then we add it all in there. We got a nice extra backup water. There you go, and it's emptied. It'll fill up with rain again, but we're going to have to pick up some more of these if we're going to make some more of those later on. 2 of them should be good enough for now, and when you get bamboo later on, it shouldn't be a problem. But each one of those things that go on a date are going to require, how many of those are going to require for this one right here? Just 1. And then that's a rope, and that is a coconut. And we haven't even touched coconuts yet because we don't really need to. But there's a lot of bamboo up here, and that will make it 2. And we need it for some other stuff. So that took 1 hour. I should have just slept. And then we'll take 1 more. Just slept on the ground. Why not? And that will give us 4. Maybe we should take 6 just in case. We don't have to come up here again right away. We'll take 6. Just to be conservative. And it takes 6. Now our inventory is basically already full, so let's try and empty some of the stuff out of here that we don't need. We don't need to carry the bark. We don't need that guy, that's for sure. We can eat some of this food. Okay, we don't want to waste it. We can eat this coconut. How much does this weigh? 0.5? Yeah, we'll take the coconut. Get that part of the quest done. Puffball mushrooms. Yeah, we can't even do anything with these. So just get rid of them. We can't do anything with them right now. They'll get old by the time we can. So it doesn't matter. And the torch is heavy. It's not as heavy as this. So let's put that on there, and I'll save us a couple pounds. And there we go. So that's going to be our weight management is done. And we can pick up some more clay. And because clay is going to be fun. There's the clay. And oh, we can almost take up another clay. We can't do anything for crafting with it, and we are over 4 pounds, which is too much. And everything else is important. This is 2 pounds each. Maybe we can drop 2. And we can drop a stick. And another stick, because we don't really need the stick. And there's that bird potion, basically. You can see animals through obstacles. It's basically having level 3 of the of that perk that I want to get. But we got our clay, so we got some of the cool items that we you normally don't really get at the start of the game, and we have that going. And we're not going to go back down and around the long way. We're just going to run back home as fast as we can, which is going to be slow. But the added effect of doing something like this is going to give you the strength bonuses, because when you're overweight like this and you're running around, you're going to level up your strength a lot more, and so that's going to help you out with your carry weight and stuff like that. It's just handy to do. Of course, being tired isn't going to help either, as hopefully we can get back to base, back to the beach. Even though we don't really need to go to the beach, but we have to start making our base and stuff like that. But yeah, everything else is basically follow the tutorial, and start doing the other stuff. And then I'm going to just run back there and do the. I'm not going to cut out or anything like that. I'm going to show you the trip back. It's pretty simple, but I'm not going to. The next thing I'm going to do is try and get obsidian, basically. So go out and get the obsidian weapons and things like that. It's going to really help you out and help your farming out a lot faster. So that's going to be something we're going to do. I'm basically going to take the shortcut, run over to the obsidian mine and grab enough obsidian to make it worthwhile. And I saw that. Oh, I see both of them. So that's where they all are, right? Let's get that. Didn't need to kill that autosave. Let's just leave him. He's far enough away not to care. Just in case. Yeah, so we're going to be getting our experience up nicely when we're trying to run. Well, just walking and everything like that gives you experience, and melee combat gives you experience. So you don't really want to you want to throw to get rid of the poisonous guys, but most of the time you should just focus on melee attacks, just to help raise your strength. It's just 2 for 1 basically. I haven't seen my strength numbers go up. There's little symbols at the bottom of the screen that pop up for a second to show you your experience when you get some. We could take the shortcut down at least, if I don't skip it. I might have passed it. Did I pass it already? Or this is it? Is this the shortcut? This is the shortcut. Yeah, look at that. Talking about that and almost missed it. Okay, we can get a good look at the island right here. Let's pause for a moment. That's where your starting area is, right over there on the beach. And the obsidian, we're going to cut across there, and the obsidian is just over here past these little hills right there. So we're just going to cut across there and do that. We're going to go to that mapping tree. As for your tutorial, you can do that. And that's where the cave is right there. So there's a cave right in there where another living water and the directions is for part of the other quest. But there's no perk point, so you don't really have to go there right away, unless you just don't have to go there right away type of thing. There we go, strength level up. So that helps out there. We can check out our character stats right there, and ours are strength. We leveled up. So yeah, got 5% more carry weight and 5% more on the next level, and damage for melee combat and stamina drain. So always nice to get strength up there. I don't want to run off the edge like that. Falling damage is you can fall 2 feet and take a damage, and it will cut you also. So just be careful going down everything. Just take your time going down. That's where I dropped some crap. That'll stay there. Your drop stuff in this game will stay there basically forever, except for food items. You drop food items, coconuts that aren't processed. Just drop them on the ground. But all that kind of stuff will just stay there. That's a snake. So stuff decomposes right away into rot, but you couldn't really harvest anything off that snake when he turns into rot, and you can't do anything with that yet. Unfortunately, there's no farming and fertilizer and that kind of stuff, which they might add later on. You never know, but they haven't. It could be. I don't know what you can use it for. Right now, it's used for fish bait, basically. Really bad, crappy fish bait. We don't like, and then we're not even going to do that. Fishing is something you do for just leveling up the skill for no reason type of a thing. We don't need to do that because there's tons of fish in the ocean at certain spots. Only certain spots are going to have the fish that are big enough to actually kill, but they will have all the meat and they will have all the fish bones, which is the only reason really to go fishing, is get fish bones just to make needles for sewing, all your leather items and stuff like that. You're going to need a lot of them. Basically, when you actually get leather, because it's different from the actual skins you get. You get skins, you got to dry, and then you process them. You got to process them, then you got to dry them, type of a thing. And then way later on, when you get copper, then you can actually get them and make them into leather. So that's just the whole process there. And where was I going with that? I got distracted by this guy up here. I think we can get by him. Yes, we don't need to get that close to you. Yeah, you can sit there and growl all you want. I just want to take a shortcut down. Is this just way down? No, it's this way a little bit. Yeah, this is it right here. Just go down. Yeah, go down slowly. And now we can run. So our stamina is pretty close to being gone, but I think we can manage to going into that cave on the way back. It should be okay. No, that's too far of a trip. That's too far of a trip. We got to drop this stuff off. We're going to be building our base and do that kind of stuff. Let's show you this harpy kill right away. They're pretty easy to kill, and they have lots of stuff in their nests that don't respawn. The worms respawn, but I don't really think the other stuff does. There it is. Hold your attack button, let them come in there, and then stab. And with the wooden spear, it's going to take 2 dives. So since we get that stone spear done, it's going to be 1, or the obsidian one. There you go. They're so easy to kill. They're harpies, but they're just big crows. You know, trophy and a feather. And then in here we got, you know, lots of eggs and feathers. That's going to stay there, so we don't really need them right now. We're kind of overweight as is, so we just leave them there. The harpy will disappear, but we lose a feather, whoop-de-doo-da-day. Arrows, we don't want to bother with them. Arrows and bows. Before that was basically a guarantee, but now with the, you know, with the arrows not taking any carry weight when you have them in a quiver, and that quiver equipped that doesn't take any carry weight, it's probably okay to go with a bow and arrow now. But even though it is really expensive material wise to make and to actually get all that kind of stuff done. Hi, chicken. I'm gonna be able to hit you. Not when I'm running. Look how bad that aim is. Well, let's get going back so we can try and sneak up. Try and kill this chicken. A little bit arc. Oh, I knew that was off a little bit. I was expecting him to move a little bit forward, and I think my stick, did it break? Is it gone? No, it should be gone. I added the wooden spear, but it is broken. Broken stuff, I can't do anything with it, so you can destroy it, but unfortunately destroying stuff takes time, which is a dumb feature in this game, so I don't get that part. I can go back to my pickaxe. Hey, I can get some carry weight on there. Put my axe in there. There you go. Now I can run faster. So that was a good thing. It's pretty close there. That strength level up and that. Now I can go back faster. And we have to worry about making a bed. For a bed, we might as well go with the upgrade version right away. Upgrade your beds and stuff right away. I'm not going to have enough carry weight to carry all this stuff. I am. 4 sticks is what we need for that. We're going to need 1 more stick to make our first stone spear, and we are going to need a stone spear, but that's going to take our carry weight. Is there something I can drop right now? I can drop clay. That will stay there, so I know where it is. We can take the other stick, and we should be good. There we go. That'll save me a little bit of time. I'll go pick up that clay later. It takes a lot of clay to actually do anything in this game, so even having that little bit of clay isn't going to make or break anything. You can make coal, but the coal, you can't really do anything with coal unless you have something that actually uses coal. This game is screwed up. One other thing to note is just use small sticks for your fires. Don't use anything else. But here is the beach, and here is where our, the first base that we're going to make is right here. So we can take the clay out, and we'll dump all this big stuff over here. So take the clay out right now. We can only build this stuff right here. We need to build this, which we need other tools right now. But it's going to be nice. We can build that chemistry workbench, which will be handy, and that's about it right now. We don't really need the other stuff. We could build, there's nothing really else. The other thing is the other workbench. We can save this for later. For now, and we need to worry about building our workbenches and stuff like that in our beds. So the good thing about building your beds and stuff here is, there it is. We want the upgraded one. We'll get that in a second. Is we'll place it here, and I'll show you. On the bottom right hand of your screen, you see no rain, no pest, no sun. And then if you come out here, you have just no pests. This is like the only place near the beach here at the start where you can get away with like just no rain, basically. So right here is on this cliff area, you just stick your little bed here, and we can upgrade that later on. We need some leaves, so let's get that. Let's get some leaves and make a bed because we are tired, even though it's the daytime. We'll grab that, and this is good for tinder. So grab this too. We're gonna be killing these trees off, anyways. And well, this is here. We'll grab 2 more. Our energy is almost gone. We want enough. That's part of the quest. Get 5 leaves. Sleep 6 hours. We'll make our bed first, and we'll sleep for 6 hours. Actually, we'll just sleep all the way to daytime because that is there. But first, let's save our inventory. Let's save this. If you take it off, you're not going to lose any inventory, any durability. 173. Let's test this right now. 173. We'll sleep in the morning. Our energy won't be full. That's why we want to upgrade this bed, but we don't have the tools for it yet. I believe. What do we need? Upgrade the bed of leaves. Yeah, we can do that right now. So we do have the upgrade. Upgrade. Place the sticks. Build it. Ooh, very close. So now we're going to get more energy. Instead of just 5, we get 7, and we'll be full at the same amount of time as it took to build that. Okay, nice. So we sleep, get our 12 hours of shut-eye, do all that work, new goal, hunting a crab. for our fire and all that kind of stuff. So we got this full. We don't need that in the inventory right now. We don't need that in the inventory right now, and we don't need the bamboo. We're going to put this in chests and stuff like that later on, things like that. And there is our food. There we go. That'll fill it up. I should have filled up beforehand. Oh, I got the buff. There is, if you hit points and health are like 60% or so, you're going to get that little buff up there in the top left screen right there, and then it's going to transfer energy minus 25%, which is really handy, so you can not take damage at nighttime type of a deal. So it doesn't really matter. And natural recovery, these things help. These little buffs help. So we gotta kill this crab, but we're going to be building a workbench and stuff like that. And they say build a fire too. It's one of your goals, and we're not going to build a fire. We have a quest to do still, a mission that's nearby, and we're going to get a free fire. We're just going to bring it over here, and then save ourselves a little bit of the time that way, just for fun. We're going to build these. What am I looking for here? Machines. Our major goal right now is actually to build this little cart right here. This cart too. These are the only things in this game you can't really disassemble and get your materials back, but the regular cart is really cheap to make, so it doesn't matter too much. These ingredients aren't too bad to worry about. We're going to want to get this right away, so we're going to need a log splitter, we're going to need the workbenches and stuff like that, but we have no machines unlocked right now because we haven't picked up some rope yet, so we need rope still. It's a major thing that you're going to need in this game, but first, one of the first things it says is get the fire and stuff like that done, so maybe we should do that first. And what was I looking for here? I forget. Yeah, I kind of forget what I was doing. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Bad memory. Bad short-term memory and stuff like that. Let's drop those sticks. We don't need them on us. Let's go. Yeah, I was going to say, you can chuck it. You can chuck the knife. You can chuck your axes if you wanted to. Let's go to, you take that, and then you can aim it. It's still throwing, right? There you go. Hunted. There. Did part of the quest. Might as well pick it up for that. Unlock the blueprints. And there's the other coconut right there. In this game here, we don't want to actually use these up. We don't want to use these for food. You want to save them to make them for flasks and stuff like that for other things. They're going to be handy to stock up on because this is the only island you're going to get rain on. So we're going to want that. And then, of course, if you're going to pick up a green coconut, you might as well harvest it right away, even though we don't need the 35 water yet. They'll last for days. Dates. Here's the date tree that we wanted to make that little object on right there, which we need rope for. So as soon as we get rope, you can put this thing on this date tree, and they'll suck up to 5 date juice. And then, of course, dates are really awesome for drying. They're like the best food in this game for drying. It takes 3 of them to make 1 dried date, but it's the only dried food that gives you water, and it's just really awesome to stock up on those things. And in my opinion, they're the best dried food in the game, basically. So let's get going and take a look over at where the cave is. And it's just down this beach here, right? It's down this beach and hug the left. We're not going to gather all this other stuff. I just wanted to show you this too before I go get the obsidian for our tools that we're going to make, and then we can do the other regular stuff after. But we're going to need a campfire, and I might as well show you this tip here on getting some of this stuff out of the way because it's part of the quest and we don't really need to spend time here. What I did in my first game was I made a base inside this cave, but as you can see, there's a lot of running around to get anywhere, and it is situated with lots of trees right here. There's coconut trees and these other small trees, so there is trees nearby to help you out. And the date tree over there is not that far away. It is, it's on the way to something. And there's another date tree down the beach over here, which is pretty nice. So the 2 of them were pretty close together, but still not really close enough to be worthwhile. And of course, the scorpions spawn in this cave. There's some right there, and they keep respawning. So that's an annoyance. And look at them all. There's like 3 of them right there. So, and you can't really melee them very well. You're going to have to throw. We can just throw anything we want. And we're going to have to go over here and pick up this fire. It's pretty close. So let's get rid of this scorpion too. Get our throwing skill up. But here's where we have to basically go. We got to pick up this little note up here, and there's a sunken ship it tells you to go to. You definitely want to go there. There's a shark over there, but there's a skill book underwater in there with all the other stuff. So just note that. And this is where we have to go to pick up the spyglass. I told you had to go back on top of the cave. This is very far away, and this is the pathway you're going to take. and this is bad. And this right here is the water sources. That's where you're going to get your clay. We were just here. So this is where we got our clay and our bamboo. And then over here, there's going to be coyotes. They're easier to kill than all the pigs that we're going to kill as soon as we build our little stone spear and stuff like that. So we're going to pick up the note. We got a little cut scene right here where he apparently remembers everything they're supposed to forgot. Notes about your living water. Another stack right here. And then some coconuts and some free objects on the ground, save some picking up lots of nice little sticks. This is why you build a base here, right? You got a nice big fire pit already here. You just have to worry about some dumb scorpions on the ground, and you have this. It's protected from everything. But yeah, let's go here, change, and then move, and then we're done here. We can go. You can pick up this stuff here if you really want to. We can just stop it. You can always just drop it off wherever you are, and pick up more later on. You just drop it and then move it again. But here's our fire pit. There's no point in disassembling it and then reassembling it because that takes time. Now we don't have to worry about that and waste our durability or whatever we're going to waste. We're just going to get this done right now. And then we're going to run, and we have to make a stone spear first. Yeah, because we need a real weapon to deal with the pigs and stuff like that and all that kind of stuff, and getting rope and all that kind of fun stuff. But let's get going. Let's get moving. Yeah, and also too, don't take your time. Can't say that word. Don't take too much of your time waiting to get the food items out of the crates. There's the 3 crates that are on the beach here. They will expire. They will, their duration will go down. It will take a couple days, 6 to 10 days or something like that for them. But just be aware of that. We don't need them right now. And this beach is a really good place to run through and explore and grab all the free resources on the ground. It probably saves you time. But in this game, time does fly when you're just running around versus time of actually picking stuff like that. So it's kind of even. Let's get out of the rain. There we go. Now we got our fire pit ready to go, and we're good. And we're good to go on that department. So we have to build our workbench. We need rope. Let's get rope. The fastest way to get rope was on the tree on the other side. We have all this inventory stuff in here, so let's just drop it off here before nighttime comes. We don't need this stuff in the inventory. Yeah, we don't need you in inventory either. We can keep that. Yeah, we don't need those in there too. We don't need our backup water. This weighs a pound. We don't need this in the inventory either. We can keep the rope, that's okay. Yeah, we don't need this bird potion, even though it's a good one. We'll put it over here for now. Save some weight. And back over here for our junk pile. Might as well. And then eat one of those. Keep that with me. And we have an axe and a pick. We don't need the pick right now, but might as well keep it on us. We do need a stone. Do we have a stone on us? No, we don't. We're going to need a stone for actual repairing. We'll take the far tree first because there's a boar on the other one, which is why we're going to take the farther one first. There's a lot of these trees for the rope, and we're going to need one more stone along the way. So just grab one off the stone pile over here, just so we have something to repair our axe with. We're going to need some other ones too, but just for now, we'll just grab the one. And there's that big one. You're going to need that too. So let's go back over here more, and we'll come up here. This is a nice spot, right? This is a nice open area. Drop that big rock. We'll be able to see that from a long ways away. So rope trees, they're going to be your gold mine. You think you come up to the rope tree and you say, oh, 10, that's going to be enough off this tree. I don't have to worry about it again. Not wrong. You're going to have to find like all 3 of the big rope trees in this little zone right here and harvest them all, and then come back later on and hopefully they have more. For your basic things that you think everything you're going to build is going to need rope, and it's a pain. And we don't have any spears right now, so we can't really combat anything because we don't want to waste our long sticks on spears that we're not going to use. So we're going to find that rope tree, which is... How do you recognize them from far away besides see them for their graphics? Yeah, it really sucks. I think it's right up here, inside there. You can stay along the edge because inside the shaded area is where the snakes are going to be. There it is, right there, yeah. So we can stay on the outside here where we can see stuff and pick up stuff off of the ground. There it is right there. Let's pick up these little sticks right here, free sticks. You need tons of these. Might as well get them along the way. Stick, stick, stick. Look at all these sticks. Okay, where is that rope tree? Oh, more sticks. Yeah, always keep your eyes down. There's a snake right there. It probably just spawned in when I wasn't looking. There we go. Let's get this first because it's daytime. Oh, our extra ability is 20, so we'll just use that. Get our 20. Go back to here. Repair. And we get the rest of the rope off there. There we go. Now it's dark. All through the place, you're going to have to collect these leaves. These things are all over the place, and they have the wide leaves. You're going to need a ton of these wide leaves. You're going to want to build everything, and so these things are just the hidden supply of these resources that are usually they tell you to go to these big broad leaf things that have just as much, and there's some other things we can pick up for herbal uses and things like that. Get the recipes. Just pick up 2 of everything while you're at it. When you're out there, so you can learn all the stuff. We did tobacco already for your bandages and stuff like that. Unlock your blueprints. It's always handy. Where's that snake? Still over there. We got what we came for, so let's go back, and we are going to need a lot of rocks and stuff like that. So let's go and should we? No, let's not do that. You can get some of these rocks over here. There was this other rock pile nearby, wasn't there? There was the rock pile that was over here too. There it is, right there. So we'll take the far one and we'll clear it out. That big rock on the ground. These things do respond too. The stuff on the ground will come back later on. We just don't know when. And that will slowly recharge. 23 days to get a rock. We are pretty heavy, but we got lots of rocks along the way. Go back. And time to make. We gotta make our little spear just so we can get the obsidian, and that's part of the thing. Is the stone spear is like really nice to use, but we're gonna want to make that obsidian stuff right away. I know this is a long video, and I'm just showing you the actual gameplay stuff so you can follow at your own pace, type of a thing, and to show you exactly what it is instead of like cutting. Cutting just takes a little extra time and stuff like that to do. Is that a bone? There, yeah, it was a bone. There's some bones on the ground. Take that. But yeah, as I was saying there, it just takes extra time to do the other video editing, and I don't like it when I watch videos and I see people editing the videos all the time, just because they keep skipping over some of the parts, like your travel distances and stuff like that, and where you're going from point A to point B. Like you say, hey, we're going to go up to there now, and you just run, then all of a sudden you're right up there, and you might have missed the pathways and stuff like that. I know it takes a little bit longer for the videos and for stuff like that, but I like to see the actual pathways people are taking to save your time and see if you can do something better, that type of thing. I think I'm gonna rock roll all the way down to these trees over here. Out of stamina. I keep trying to run. There's that rock. I'm too full already. We can chuck up some more sticks until I get my carry weight. There you go. I might as well max out my carry weight daytime. There we go. Run with your pickaxe weapon. It isn't enough damage. Oh, that's right. My axe was repaired. You lose it off your inventory if it gets repaired. Ha! Look at that. It's so heavy. It saves a lot of time, resources on there. So we got to make rope, and to make rope we need the leaves. So we're going to need some more leaves. How much do we have here? There, we only have a little bit. So we need these leaves right here. Just need a ton of them. And we'll make 3 rope. Got new blueprints. Go back to the workbenches, machines right here. Regular workbench. Need to plop one of these down. Put the supplies in there. We need 2 long sticks. 2. There we go. Got our hammer. Can craft it. And it's nighttime though. We'll lose our thing. So let's go to here and drink up. There it is. Well, we got these big rocks we don't need in our hand either, do we? We don't need the bones. We do need some of those sticks. We'll build that stuff later on. But now that we got that, we can sleep until daytime. Actually, we got some stuff we can do. Save our energy, and well, it is nighttime. We can take this off. We can start with some of the other things we're going to need. Crafting. Workbenches, machines. We're going to need a log thing right here. Get that going. And we're going to crafting log thing. We're going to need a skin dryer. I'll just stick skin dryers right here, I guess. Build this. Then I need rope. Cut down a tree. We can do that. So let's go and grab as much of these things as we can. Hey. Well, we can. Need those leaves for fire starters. They're your best fire starter. Oops. I'm thinking cut down the tree like normal. No, I don't want to take the injury chance. So used to other games, you actually got to cut down the trees manually. There we go. I think we got enough leaves for now to build that rest of the rope, and I don't think we can do that in the day at nighttime. Oops, that is not what I wanted. I wanted the rope. Yeah, injury. So let's just sleep until morning. Yeah, we got that done. Let's drop some of the stuff. That's what we can do. Let's save a couple minutes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Current weather, rain, and this does some protection from rain, so we're going to get wet. There we go. Now we can build it. Got the daytime going. We want to build a spear. We need a long stick and rope. Oh yeah, we're out of long sticks. That sucks. I thought we had enough. Did I put long sticks in here? No. I used them for the bed. That's right. We'll just have to make that trip. Make sure inventory is empty. But the stuff, we're gonna need that. We don't need all these things. I should make, like, if you're playing the game, just make that stick chest while you're doing it. I'm just trying to go fast through the stuff instead. I'm gonna go and grab some more of those big sticks up here. Long sticks. There's long sticks over there in that little corner. I think I mentioned. But we want to get these long sticks out of the way. There's my clay. I should grab that too. While I'm here, there's that one tree, 2 trees. Out of durability, yeah. X. Repair. Oh, it's already empty. So I repaired it for normal. I need to make the actual carpentry bench, so I think I still need durability. Anyways, mumbling away. Run down. Oh, and before we make our spear, just the one added thing here. Use up your knife's durability. Now it takes actual a cutting tool for this stuff. So use it up, collecting these coconuts. Just collect them all. Might as well just come here. Join my coconut stash, guys. There you go. And these are the only real 2 trees that are nearby anyways. These ones right here. So use up whatever durability you can on your on your knives before you make your tools. So we gonna have lots of resources and stuff like that. So now we can go and make our stone spear. Why can't you make my stone spear? Place. It's placed. Oh, I don't have the rope. So you're going. I made rope already. Okay. Now we got rope. We got rope. Now we can make our stone spear. There we go. Got our spear. What else can we make? Our flint and steel. Let's go grab that flint and steel we have in here in our pile. That's what I mean. Make the chest type thing right away. Where did I? Oh, it's in that pile over there. Yeah, this was more of a junk pile, right? Long stick pile right here. Let's go grab that. Flint and steel. There we go. Got our flint and steel. Let's go grab that flint and steel we have in here in our pile. That's what I mean. Make the chest type thing right away. Where did I? Oh, it's in that pile over there. Yeah, this was more of a junk pile, right? Long stick pile right here. And the other stuff we keep on you. Got the spear. Gonna keep that on me. Yeah, keep all the special items. Where is that? Flint and steel? Right down here. Flint and steel. Now we can make our fire starter. There you go. Yeah, get a perk point for that too. So this one here is much better. This is a 35% versus the, where is it, a tool, versus this one here, which is 20%. This one's 25%, and this one's 35%. So you start off with just building this one right here. You don't want to waste a rope on your fire starter for 5%, and that's not worth a rope. And so like 20% versus 35, definitely a lot better for making your fires, because you know that is annoying. Now we can light our torch that we have, and that thing will last forever basically. We can take that for our food. We're going to need a coconut for water. Oops. And blueprints, craft. And eat. There we go. So let's go on there, and you feel sick. Oh, thanks for that. Yeah, that whole 2% thing, you feel sick now. That's great. But yeah, you can cook it up with that chamomile. I didn't pick up any. That's the white flour. You can make that right away. And this is out of the rain, so we can make our fire and cook it up. And you just need those wide leaves to make that. But we're not going to do that. I know you're not going to build a campfire. We are going to go get some obsidian right now. So we can make some obsidian tools and get started. Then you can do everything else after that. So the long way around to get obsidian is all the way past this pathway. So you can keep your base there, which is pretty good, and stuff like that. But you could try building your base over here, but it's pretty far away from all the other decent resources that are over there, like those long sticks. And over here, it's a little bit longer of a trip. Some of the big sticks, that's going to be a problem. So we'll go over here and show you the big sticks first, because we're going to want those handles to make up here. So we're going to come through here. Let's put our equipment on. Even a little bit will help. All right, there you go. Put that on there. So we'll come through here. We're going to find where the big six is, but there is a pig through here and the other rope tree. So that's what we're going to scout that out right now and show you. It'll show you on the map when you go when you check out your map on the different trees. But we're going to come through here and try not to get stung by snakes and these guys here. I think the rope tree is just over there. There are the big trees right here. So these trees right here with the 5 branches low to the ground, those are the big branch trees that you're going to want. And the rope tree should be just to my left here. Yeah, there it is right there. And I heard the pig. He's not hunting me yet. So there's the rope tree right here that you're going to want to get to. 10 rope. That's nice. And then hang a right. And find the pig. There he is. I see him. Keep an eye on the ground for snakes, though. There's that pig. He's going to be a little bit harder to kill. There's a snake. He is going to be a little bit harder to kill. They come at you, these guys here. These guys don't leave you alone. Lucky snake. Another snake, right? This is what I mean. This is one of the stupid things in this game. All these snakes. You can target, when you target guys like that, they come right at you. Target it up. That will block their attack. Charge it up. Hit him again. Charge it up. He attacked me right away. They usually don't attack right away when they're that close. You can get him like that. Is he going to come back again? I know he's injured. When they slow down like that, they're injured. Just don't hit a snake along the way. I got no stamina. No wonder I can't charge it up. He's dying. There you go. So when you're harvesting items like this, you need your tool. This fat is really awesome. It weighs like half a pound. When you process it to lard, it weighs a full pound. But this is what you use to recharge your awesome torch and for fires and candles and stuff. That it's a luxury item, basically. You can cook it for food too. Not that great. This is your gold right here. Animal tendons. There's very little of these in this game, and you're going to want to get as much of these as possible because you need this to repair your leather gear too. So you're going to want to get this one for sure, and you're going to get this, you know, this here boar's tusk too, so you can make your spear for underwater fishing. 2 intestines will make a recipe with water. It's a very good recipe to use, so you can get that too. This is just decoration. Boar hide and boar trophies, those are just decorations. Don't bother with that. Take all the fresh hide you can. You're going to need a ton of this too, but this is what you need more of. So just don't worry about that. I don't have a cutting tool right on me, and I don't really need to kill this pig at all. I don't need to do that. I just wanted to show you where the stuff was in here for the big trees. This is the small trees. We had to do a little bit of running, so we had to find our position again and not get killed. There's the trees right there with all these snakes that are nearby. So yeah, these are the trees right here with the big sticks. So we're going to grab a couple of those while we can. Let's grab a... How much weight do we have? Let's just grab 2 for now. No, we can grab 3. We'll grab 3. Get those other blueprints that use that, right? So we can go here and check out the blueprints. All of this stuff, use it. We want to make a nice hammer. We're going to need that right away. A shovel is optional. Upgrade your tent is very important. You don't get the extra sleep. This will move it up to 10 energy instead of 7. So you definitely want to do this as one of your first things. And you're going to need these short and long handles to build some of your tools. And now that it's dark out, it's raining, we can't do anything about that. We can't make a torch in the rain. It doesn't work. There's a snake. We can ignore that for now. Now let's go to that all-important obsidian, because all these little side missions here is just over the top. We go back to where we came, a little gap right here in the mountains, as we keep an eye out for in the dark. It's always seems to be raining. That's why you want to keep those coconuts and make this whole your rain collecting thing right there. And they're the cheapest ones to build. They will take a little bit more of your time, of course, but they are still cheap. Where's that chest? There's a little box up here. What have we got inside here? See how random it is? There's bread still. Yeah, just eat it. There. As we run around. So we're going to go and take the shortcut around to one of the obsidian mines. This place over here is where I want to build your first major base. You're going to have to build a little base over here, because this is like the best place basically to get all these trees, and you're going to cut them all down basically to make your building stuff for your base building. What I mean by that is when you go to your crafting and you go to your buildings, you have all of these things right here. They require your building repair kit. That's a tree. You cut down the tree, you put it on your log thing, you get 4 of these. It's really handy, and you can disassemble them after you build stuff. You can disassemble them and get everything back except for the rare things. Like, this one here needs a stick. The walls and stuff like don't. This is open up because you need a stick, and the floors need a rock. You don't get that back. For the doorways and stuff like that, you don't get those things back, but you do get the building thing back there. So your basic walls are back again. We're just going to come across here. We can't bring our wagon across here, unfortunately, so that would be a long trip to try and bring your wagon around there when you build that. So that's why we're coming over here first, just to dip in there and grab our first little bit of obsidian and mine that off there, and make sure we have our pick, which is easy to build. There's a rock. It's just right up here, and there is quite a bit of food up here too. So there's a coconut tree here. I think there's one over there. There's a date tree over there too. A fishing spot right here, which is in case you actually want to. I'd build it right here. There's tons of crabs all over the ground. There is just this little coyote over here, so you got to worry about that guy. He is just right up here, blocking our pathway basically. They have a very long spawn rate, so don't worry about them too much. There he is. I see him right up there, straight ahead. So there he is. They're pretty fast. He'll come and attack me. I'll just back up. There you go. I got him. Just stay there. Oh, is he dead? Yeah, he's close to dead. He's running away for good. There you go. And coyotes are just as even better than pigs this time. I got 2 tendons, and this is really what you want. You don't really care about the hides too much. You really want these tendons. So these are okay to kill. You still want to go through there and clear out all those pigs too. You're gonna have to do that multiple times. Unfortunately, that's the way the game is, and the way the game is. So this pathway is, even though it's dark out right now, it's pretty easy. It's this rock pathway. We just follow this rock pathway up there, and there's some orange trees up there too. So this pathway here, we can take a left. And there's these lots of these trees, and it's better than the other places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orange trees. So yeah, that's nice. We need a little bit of water. And take an orange. Why not have an orange? Eat that. And remember, if you don't really need them all and you just want to stock up some, just take one at a time so they actually start regenerating. If you want to save it for long-term usage, but we don't need to. Has food been an issue for me? Not really, because I took those perk points right away and then saved my food for that. But just keep going up this pathway here. And here we go. This is the first mine. There's 3 of them in this location. The other one you have to go all the way around here, very far, travel all the way up this thing over here to get it to it. The other one is just go left and then keep to your right. So there's our obsidian. We've got some blueprints right here, and no tool needed. Yeah, well, I need a tool obviously. It's dark out. Am I in the rain here? Let's find out. 2 is my torch. No. Let's put my torch on. Light it up. There we go. Yeah, this is protected from the rain. Good enough for me. We'll do this until our energy is pretty low. This takes up a lot of energy. We can take all 6, and we'll have no energy left over. Let's do that. There, I've got no energy. We took all the obsidian that we need. Yeah, and we're tired. We might not make it back to bed. That's how tired we are. We might just fall down to the ground and fall asleep on the ground, which would suck. And there's that chamomile we need, but I don't have any energy to get it. I'll just stay sick. Like lots of these little things right here for sticks. They're blocking tons of pathways. That's what I mean. This is a good place to build your base right here because you get access to the obsidian right there. And the other one is just down the pathway over here. And it's not hard to get to that one either. And look at all these crabs. That is just, you know, crab central if you actually care about getting crab food, which we don't. We don't care, but yeah, that is nice. Just funny to have that. Yeah, but there's just not a lot of trees here to harvest for later on, for stuff like that. Just a little batch over there. Everything else is pretty far away. That's why you want to stay over there first and build everything up. But now we got our first set of tools ready to go, and we can take the long way up around next time, or get ready to build a boat. That's what you maybe should do first. Is just get your pier out there. It's really easy to build that pier, and then build a boat. Yeah, we're out of energy and swimming. It's not a smart idea. Can't do anything with these boxes, which kind of sucks because I pick them up, put them on your shoulder, use them for stepping stones later on. But here we go. I could try walking, but no. But that's it. That's how easy it is to get the best items on the island right there. We just got like all the cool stuff basically is done in this very long, extra long video. But hopefully it's very informative for you. And we'll just sleep this off and check out the tools. 3 hours. Yeah, it should be good enough. 3-hour tour. So let's go there and get that obsidian and check out what we can build. We can build that saw right away, but we want to build these things. We need the workbench. And so we're going to need the workbench right here, and I'm going to build the obsidian knife. I don't have a hammer, so let's build a hammer. Hammer is that, and a stick, I think. Inventory. Big hammer. There you go. That's one of those big sticks. That's why you need that, right? You need the big branch. Now we have a hammer. Now we can build our obsidian knife blade, and we can go over here and do our axe blade. And then we can go over here and do our spear, which is a long stick, of course. Now we got a perk point for this one too. Get a perk point for building an obsidian spear. And of course having an obsidian axe is nice. We need a long handle for that. So other thing to note for your carry weight stuff is these things here, they weigh a lot. And if you know you're going to need handles and stuff like that, just craft them on the fly. You don't need any special workbenches and stuff like that to make this. It just takes an hour of time though, but it weighs a lot less. And the same with the short blade. We're going to run an obsidian blade too for our dagger, for a cutting tool. So let's make a short blade. But yeah, so this weighs 2 pounds. It's half the weight, and 0.5 for your short handles. You're going to need a lot of short handles too. So if you're really worried about weight, just you can go ahead and do that. So let's go and build this axe. Got our axe tool, and we're going to have to build a knife blade, which means we need another obsidian blade. Where's the blade part? Down there it is. Blade. And knife. Injury, because we're tired. There we go. And now we have our basic tools. So there you have it. We got a very nice obsidian blade. It does a lot more damage. And stuff like that. We're basically doing that for the perk point. You might just want to stick with the stone spear, but we have all this other stuff there, and that's pretty heavy axe, right? 3, and all this stuff here. And to repair this stuff here is just obsidian. That's all you use, is just an obsidian thing to repair it. We don't need saw blades too much, so you don't really need to make this and use an obsidian, but we have lots. We are going to be using lots because now you have to go do some real farming, get the real sticks and stuff like that. So your axe is just going to go down the drain. We're going to be killing all those pigs later on, so your knife is going to go down the drain, so you're going to want to repair that. But these things are just way better for efficiency than your regular tools. We can try and compare them. You can use up your stone axe first if you have the time. We can't really see it right here. Let's go to tree cutting. Let's do the tree cutting because we're gonna need to get that log over there, right? Cut the tree down. There you go. So we got our tool right here. It's 15 durability, an hour and 30 minutes. We go to the obsidian, an hour and 15 minutes. Same durability loss. So that doesn't change, but you know, this one only has 49 versus 300 and stuff like that. But it's the less time that you might want to worry about for later, and it really adds up once you're getting level ups and stuff like that. This difference is bigger because you know this one here is as a base is lower, and it's, you know, it saves you some time. But right now we can waste this durability on this axe right here, completely exhausted. Yeah. Okay. Stop. Rest. I guess it stops you before you're completely exhausted. Let's just rest the next day. There you go. There you go. Now we can finish cutting this tree down. And then, oops, I didn't pick it up. We've got to build a log cart so we can do this faster. There you go. Yeah, this is this building right here. It just takes, you know, one log. You can build a dock, and that's another perk point. And then you're ready to go. And you make a split log, and then you're ready to go. And you upgrade your stuff like this in this game right here. Upgrade. You need a whatever that to copper ingot for the next one there. That's, you know, you can then once you get that, you can actually make you can actually make the other logs, but it's not worth it to make the long sticks and the big branches. You can make them off the logs, but it's not worth it. Save your logs because they don't grow back. And you might want to build a huge base by building these little toolkits, which is really handy to do. But that is it for this video. That's a long video, but it shows you all the basic stuff that you're going to need to know, I believe. And I got the tools. So I eventually got the tools, so we're good to go on that. And I wonder how much durability we lose by chucking an axe. Oops, I threw it. There you go. Axe chucking. How much durability did we lose off of that? And I forgot to take my jacket off when I was sleeping again. 2. So it's a good way to drain that last 5 durability is just by chucking it at guys. If it's off, then you're not going to repair it. But there you go. We have our stuff ready to go. We got all the mats right here. We can upgrade our bed. Go out do some farming. We can build that all-important cart, which is something you're going to want to do before you start farming. As soon as you get that stuff built, is the last most important thing you're going to want to build is this cart right here. We need a split plank, which is why you build that, by the way, before you go and do anything. So what's the closest log? Is just over here, right there. Cut it down. We're still using the stone axe. Good. It's going to be gone. And we will do that. So we'll make the split log and we'll make our little go-kart because those things are awesome. I'll just show you that as the last thing. I want split logs, right? So we'll make those on the saw. Yeah, screw you, we don't want the saw. Crafting tools. Oh yeah, you have to do it at the workbench, don't I? To make a saw. There you go. Now I got a saw. There you go. That's why I bring all this stuff with me. There we go. Cut that open. There we go. Crafting. Machines. Cart holds 80 carry weight. So yeah, it's really awesome. I was playing this before the update where the equipment on your belts and stuff like didn't count. Another rope. Am I out of rope? I am totally out of rope. That sucks. Let's what can we do here to salvage a rope? We will take this bed here, maybe. Disassemble. No, that wasn't rope. Change. Disassemble. Rope. Yeah, we'll take that apart for now. We can build that back later on, but we want to build this. There you go. We'll build that back up later. We'll get some more resources and fix it up later. But now we got this cart. It holds 80. It's really awesome. Just so you know. And there's always more for tips. Build your chest. Do we have enough sticks? 1, 2, 3, 4, and some leaves. 1, 2, 3 leaves. There's some leaves right there. So on your chest, when you're building them, stick with the small ones because these are just double the weight in these long sticks, and you might need a lot of those resources later on. But for this, very slow turning thing right here, there we go. Come on, there you go. Drop it, place it. And you're gonna build it first. Now we can upgrade it. Upgrade it there. It takes a rope and it takes a leaf, but building one of these is worthwhile because the food this preserves your food a lot better. I took 1 damage from thirst. Pfft. What am I doing taking damage from thirst for? Silly game. There you But yeah, this stuff here preserves your food a lot better. Do I have any? I don't even have any food on me. Do I have any food over here? We could do it with a coconut. Why not? Why not show you with a coconut? Because these things weigh a lot. They weigh 2 pounds, and if we go there and craft it, in case you are out of inventory space and you're running back, they take 0.5. So you might have to do that to save some space on some farming runs if you want to keep the stuff. But as it says right here, it spoils 6.9 days. This container here now the spoiling time is 13.8 days. So it doubles your spoiling time on this container here. And later on, you're going to get this when you get your workbench upgraded. You can make split logs. You're going to have another. You're going to make wooden planks, and it's going to take 4 wooden planks to build a big box. And then that one there is double that again. So it's going to be like that's even better for your food storage. But you're going to need at least one of these upgraded. The rest of them you don't really have to upgrade. It's just basically for food storage. And I think that's it for sure this time. I think that's it for sure. But go with the bow and arrows if you're going to go with a bow later on. But I don't recommend it. It's not going to be helpful. The only thing you need a bow for in this game is probably to pot shot the buffalo for the first hit for later on, and maybe trying to get rid of those jaguars. But either way, as soon as you target enemies in this game, the hostile ones, or any of them really, they will run away. So it doesn't really matter that way. Why do we have a knife on my inventory? I want my spear. Spear, buddy. There you go. The real weapon. There you go. We're good to go. So that is it for this video. This time for sure. Thanks for watching. And if I missed anything, or if you have any more tips on actually a better start and things like that, go ahead and leave a comment. If it's helpful, that's okay. Yeah, just other things you want to build is build a dock right away and build your boat. And then after you get all this basic stuff done, move your base over to there, because you can disassemble everything for almost at cost except for this cart, and then take the long way with the cart on a farming run on the way back. And then you should be good to go with a good base near your obsidian mine, so you can come back. And your little docks are basically fast travels too for your ship. So build that raft right away and enjoy the game. So that's it for now, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.